So you're looking for some marketing funnel strategies. Well, I have 3 plus some helpful tips at the end of this video. Each one of these marketing funnel options has something in common, and that is a landing page. At the bottom of the funnel is a landing page, a focused landing page. You know, a lot of times people send people to the front page of their website or their contact page. The contact page can be okay, but usually the front page is definitely a no-no. You want a focused, clear, concise, with a good call to action landing page. Not only that, it will help you in the process of tracking conversions. That's good insight. Now, the first marketing funnel strategy is an email strategy. And that strategy does not start with the sending of an email. It starts with the collection of emails. The first thing you need to do is think about what would the end user of your product and service be extremely interested in. And then you need to provide some kind of a giveaway, a freebie that they would find really important or helpful. Whether it's to better use your product or service, or a list, or what to consider before buying your product and service, there are a lot of very valuable pieces of content that you can create to offer people that they would be willing to give you their email for. It's important to think about this item seriously. Give it a good design. Think it through. Make it extremely valuable so people appreciate that they actually did give you their email. And that way, when they receive your offer, they're more apt to open that email and consider their new opportunity. That's helpful. Now, you can create multiple offers. However, it's extremely important that you segment your email lists. It's important to segment the email list via topic, or what I like to do, based on the form people filled out, but you can also divide it up by region of the country or state in which people are in, or maybe interests. There are a number of ways to segment email lists, but it's important to segment the email list so when you send out your messages, they're sent to the right people who would actually care for what is being sent to them. You should try that. Now, when you send your email, you're going to send a message, a request, or story that matters to that person. It's important to remember there are people on the other side of those email lists. So the more relevant you can make your entire funnel process, the more success you will have. Now, on your email, there should be a call to action, maybe a big red or green or blue button saying, click here, do this, get more information, and that will send them to the landing page. And from there, you keep it simple. Maybe you have a paragraph or a video, but you for sure have another call to action. The thing that you want them to do, the thing that spells conversion. Now, once people convert, they're sent to a thank you page. And the reason you want to do that is so you can track. You can put in some code on the page that lets you know and keep track of your conversions. In other words, success, a sale. The person did exactly what you want them to do on that page. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to share one more thing you should probably do on all your landing pages, but let's get to number 2. The next marketing funnel strategy has to do with blog posts and your social media. The first thing you do is create an awesome blog post. Maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 words. Maybe have some excellent images and video. The thing is, it needs to be a work of art. It needs to answer the questions, solve the problems to a point of the people that you're trying to convert, the people that you want to get the attention of, the people that want your product or service. Now, if you don't have a large social media presence, you may want to consider purchasing advertising on the social media platforms. It could be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or you could use Google. But the point is, you need to get your blog post out to as many people as possible who may find what you are sharing extremely interesting. Now, the one thing about this blog post that you often don't see on many blog posts is a call to action. In other words, at the end, and maybe even a hint at the beginning, there is something for the people who are reading this blog to do. It's usually fill out a form or make a direct purchase. If you need to send them to a cart, do so. Whatever it is, your job in this blog post is to convince them that the next step for them in their lives is to click that button, because that's going to solve their problem ultimately. And again, once they're done, you're going to send them to a thank you page for tracking. Number 3, like the blog post, you need to create an incredibly good video. Now, for some situations, 2 minutes is enough, but for others, maybe you want to create a half-hour webinar. It's up to you, and you know what? Testing is always a good idea. Before you launch your video, which solves people's problems or gets people excited about their new opportunity, put it on unlisted and make sure that you have an AdWords account set up. You then advertise that video. It doesn't have to be for a lot of money, but you'll get the momentum growing because you're going to send a lot of traffic to that video, which will help boost it and will help give YouTube a reason to continue to show it to more people. So I like to put in maybe $50, $100, $200. Of course, it depends on your budget, but put some money down to get some traffic before you hit public. Once your video is launched, let it go for a few months. So this is a longer term play. In about 3 months, you will go back and you will turn on retargeting, and you'll retarget the people who are most interested in your product or service. Again, this needs to be an evergreen product, and this needs to be something that people will be interested in a few months down the road. But the key right now is to collect the number of people who are actually interested in what you had to offer. This leads to my other tip, which is retargeting. On all of your landing pages, you need to have remarketing or retargeting code on those landing pages so you can share new opportunities with people who have actually visited your website. No matter how you get people to your landing pages, you need to be able to contact them later because they may not fill out the forms the first time. They may not actually go through with the call to action. So you want to be able to get to those people again. You don't want to lose the opportunity. Remarketing and retargeting, remarketing being Google, retargeting is the general term that you would find, say, on Facebook. But the key is you want that code on your landing page for both Google and Facebook so you have some options down the road. Another bonus tip is that you could go live, kind of like a webinar, which is another great marketing funnel opportunity, which I'll talk about in another video. But you can let people know that you're going to go live maybe once a week or just a one-time event, and then you can remarket to those people down the road. The fact is there are many ways to approach marketing sales funnels. You want to get people's attention and you want to send them to a landing page, and you want to make sure that you're tracking them for future remarketing. You also want to be able to track conversions, but you always want to have that landing page. There are many ways to get people there, but you need to have that good call to action. You need to test your landing pages. I often recommend you A/B test. In other words, half the people will see one page, half the people will see another page, and you'll see which one converts. You can do that through Google Analytics or Google Experiments. There are a number of ways you can approach this, but testing all the way along is always the best way to go. It's also worth noting that you have another option besides experiments within Google Analytics. You can use Google Optimize, which is a dedicated Google platform for A/B experiments. So what is your favorite marketing funnel strategy? I look forward to reading your answers in the comments below. And hey, if you have questions, I know I have a lot in this video and a lot to unpack. So if you have some questions, I want to see those in the comments also. And if you found this video valuable, make sure you like it and share it with your friends. And if you don't want to miss a future upload, be sure to subscribe.